Hi guys, so today I want to talk about mourning and depression as natural reaction to loss because I think it happened to all of us at some point in our life to lose someone that we love or being depressed because of that, or simply losing like an object or memory or feeling, a past event, someone that hurt, someone or something that hurt us, and we keep still thinking about it and like ruminating and how was it and how those moments was much better than this present moment, and having all these feelings. So it's worth talking and associating few things, few thoughts that make sense, so it's easier for us like to recognize the pattern and maybe to stop it or not feeling so depressed. Because depression, anxiety is like, it's moments, there are thoughts, right? Thoughts that are coming in our mind. So the minute we recognize them and we can stop them, the better it is for our brain not to produce more negative automatic thoughts. So let's have a look here. Mourning and depression as natural reaction to loss. So when we have those moments of depression or moments or maybe thoughts or days, it triggers inside us the fight or flight responses, but also like the disturbance in our emotions that are associated with nurturance. As Freud said, that essentially the ability to mourn, it's about letting go, which leads to growth, which leads again to the capacity to love again. Now, we all know that depressed people, they struggle to let go, and they cannot tolerate the separation from love of that object or person or memory, feeling, past event. So when someone, let's say, broke up with a partner, or someone lost, parent or sibling, or lost an important object in their life, or it can be anything. So therefore, they cannot cope with the emotions. The emotions are love and hate at the same time, that are connected to that specific event or memory. Let's say some people, they're all thinking like, 5-7 years ago I was much more happier when I was a child with my parents, but now in the present moment is different. So they just go back to that moment, ruminate it and thinking about it. As Klein said, that the difference between depression and mourning has to do with acceptance. We know that depression, so people that are depressed, they're feeling that they cannot lose like the ties of the losing that object that is so important to them. They think that it's not possible, that thing, that specific person, let's say that specific person is like, oh, I can't live with that person, I'm gonna die if I'm not with that person. So this can lead to a splitting, like in severe cases, in two forms: ambivalence and security, and love and antagonism. So which is leading to ego and superego, where the ego is faced with the painful and the painful moment, the struggle that they have to protect that love object or memory or person, whatever it is, from any aggressive feelings. They need to protect us. That's the ego, and this reinforces, like this strengthens the super ego, where it takes up the hostility and it uses it. So those two, ego and super ego together combined, they're making the person feeling depressed, or with a little no pleasure in his life. So this happens because, not because the person is sad, but because he's holding down inside him, like has this hostility towards the other positive effect, which are also repressed. So if we know and if we can understand these techniques, like what exactly it is and what we feel in those moments, that it's about letting go of that object, love, person, memory, letting go and accept, then it's going to be much easier for us to move on slowly, slowly. Don't be like that. You deserve more than that.